Hey everybody, this is Game Freak 10124. Welcome back to more Let's Play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. First cup I will be doing in this video will be the Crossing Cup. And the next character I will be using is Link. The normal version, not the Breath of the Wild version. I'll be using him in a later cup and kart class. Definitely going to use the Hylian Kite. The Master Cycle sucks. It really does. The full-on regular Link combo. The Breath of the Wild Link combo is infinitely better than the regular Link combo. And I'm fairly certain this version of Link is the Link from The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I'd use his standard kart. I think that's the best one, but I'm going to go ahead and frickin' use what I don't want to, which is of course that combo instead. And stat-wise, it's a decent combo. It's its turning that sucks. And it's not even the handling that has anything to do with it. But, like, the turning of the bike itself is horrible. The stats are good and decent. But the frickin' turning of the combo really sucks. But in 100cc, I'm willing to try and frickin' make it work. Now, originally I was going to use Breath of the Wild Link in this cup right here instead in this video because Breath of the Wild and the course Wild Woods, but there's a reason. I don't even know what it is anymore. Maybe I'll remember it, maybe I won't in the future, but there's a reason I switched this Link up with Breath of the Wild Link. I think I can actually look at my list and be able to figure it out by looking at that. Triforce Cup. No, I can't figure one out. Oh, I know. I think I know what the reason was. I want to say the reason was because I didn't want to have to use this Master Cycle combo in mirror mode. Even if that's not the reason, that is definitely a reason why I would prefer to have it be this, as I'd much rather use the Breath of the Wild Link combo for mirror mode than for 100cc. Well, I take that back. I mean, I'd rather use this combo not 100cc and the Breath of the Wild Link combo in mirror mode than use this combo for mirror mode. And actually, I gotta say, this combo does feel really nice with the tilt controls. Basic combo is usually atrocious and makes it actually work very well. Yeah, I have much better control over this combo using the frickin' waggle tilt motion controls of this game as opposed to when I do using this combo ordinarily or in the Wii U version at all. Yeah. The motion controls definitely make this combo work a lot better. Because you have much better control of this combo with the motion controls than with the control stick itself. Oh, come on! Seriously? Seriously, can I not get baby parked? It's 100cc, not 200cc. Can I not get baby parked? Again, I'm very satisfied with what's happening here. This combo is infinitely better to control with the motion controls than with the control stick. But anyway, I didn't mention anything about the course itself. This is Baby Park for Mario Kart Double Dash, brought back for the second time. First brought back in Mario Kart DS. Gotta love the massive amount of detail that was put in this version of the course. Toads in the middle section, in the section on the outside, all the Yoshis, all the amusement park stuff that was added into this version of the game. There's the Bowser Jr. Attraction that was kind of a troll since Bowser Jr. wasn't in the Wii U version of the game, but now he finally gets to be here to see his attraction in this version of the game. There's Luigi's Mansion you can see in the background. There's the Baby Peach statue. That red shell thing. Oh yeah, it's that I don't know what that ride is called, that Bowser Jr. ride that you guys could see a few seconds ago. Then in the foreground, it looks like there's like a roller coaster that was added into this version of the course. There was that. Oh yeah, the Baby Peach holding a star above the water fountain. And the color scheme of that statue is supposed to, of course, mimic the color scheme of Pink Gold Peach. Next up is... well, that last one was the next frickin' retro course bringing back of the DLC, and then here's the next one, GBA Cheese Land from Mario Kart Super Circuit. I do like Pan-Man's remix better in general because it's more reminiscent of the original, but I do like this remix. This course itself is incredible. It's akin to Toad's Turnpike and Ribbon Road. It's almost completely unidentifiable with its original counterpart from Super Circuit, and not just because it was on the Game Boy Advance, but there's so much added. There's the anti-gravity section. There's a bunch of cheese-related stuff. You're, of course, driving on a cheese road. The holes in the road are supposed to mimic holes in cheese. You see freaking cheese monuments in the background. You look way in the background, you can see giant freaking structures that are supposed to be giant slices of pizza. You gotta love the soundtrack just in general. I want to say, I could be wrong. I know the Ribbon Road soundtrack was, but I want to say this soundtrack is supposed to be another variation of the circuit theme from Mario Kart Super Circuit. Yeah, of course you got Toads jumping, you drive under giant pieces of cheese for shortcuts. Seriously. Oh yeah, and once in a while, much like the Inklings will turns into Squid sometimes, once in a while, you trick a certain way with Link and Breath of the Wild Link, and they'll have the Triforce above their heads. That Chain Chomp was added in. That Chain Chomp was definitely not in the original version of this course. Been so long since I've done CGGP, I don't even remember what the CGGP version of this course looked like. Unless it wasn't a CGGP, but I'm fairly certain every single Super Circuit course was brought back in CGGP without needing to mod it. Yay! I do like Pan-Man's version of the soundtrack. It's more reminiscent of the original, but I do like the soundtrack better. This is a really good remix musical soundtrack. Oh, also, I just realized I want to say that stuff's supposed to be pieces of pepperoni. I don't know. Also, I didn't read off the characters in this race. Or this cup, rather. Racing in this cup. Next up is the next nitro course of the DLC, Wild Woods. That I'm showing off here anyway. because technically there was the next Nitro courses of the game were Ice Ice Outpost and Hyrule Circuit in Triforce Cup in the first DLC before this one that was part of the second DLC, Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. But yeah, awesome, cool, wooded area place. You got Shy Guys in here, reminiscent of Shy Guy Falls, singing along with the music just like they do in Shy Guy Falls and Wario's Gold Mine. Got this giant stream of water you race on. Crap, I was not trying to drift that direction. You got giant leaf lily pads you jump across that have those boost panels on them. Seriously, I'm already having enough of a time freaking trying to get coins up. Like, screw off! Seriously, freaking shenanigans. Really? Can we freaking not? Seriously, freaking shenanigans. Don't you even start with me, Roy. Okay, thank you for giving me not a coin. I appreciate it. Screw off with the blue shells. Okay, good. Thank you, Lightning. The lightning protected me from the blue shell blast. And that's nice, if the lightning slowed me down for less time than the blue shell would have. Oh great, I swear if I get a coin, come on, seriously, I need protection. I don't exactly have a big lead right here for 100cc. Oh yeah, and of course sometimes Link, when he tricks, also holds up his sword. Oh yeah, anyway. We got Wendy, Bowser, Roy, Toadette, Isabelle, Villager, Baby... Oh, come on, really? Fine. Wendy, Bowser, Roy, Villager, Toadette, Baby Mario, Donkey Kong, Isabelle, Baby Rosalinda, Baby Daisy, Shy Guy. Animal Crossing. And it's the summer version. Anyway, last up we have Animal Crossing, a giant ode to Animal Crossing, the series. Gotta love the 4 different seasons and the 4 different versions of the soundtracks that accommodate the seasons. And then these items that look like just like normal coins but have stars on them, they're frickin' called bells, which is apparently the currency of the Animal Crossing games. How little did Nintendo ever did I'm trying to think what I'm trying to say here. How little could or would Nintendo ever know how needed Animal Crossing New Horizons would have been needed prior to the pandemic. After this, I want to look at Game of the Year. think Animal Crossing New Horizons got it, but regardless of whether or not I got it, in my opinion, even though I've never played it and never will, Animal Crossing New Horizons is the video game of 2020. Not just with how well it sold, but like how perfect the timing for the game coming out was, giving people something that they could really enjoy the absolute crap out of because of having to be at home in quarantine. Well, I'm sorry, of 2020. If I didn't say 2020, of 2020, since you guys aren't seeing this until at least 2021. But yeah, gotta love all the details, all the references are to all the Animal Crossing games, all the houses, all the various characters from Animal Crossing. Most of the characters and references, I don't know. I just passed KK Slider, that's why I know. There's Tom Nook, a bunch of balloons. You've got freaking balloons that are carrying items that you go into when you're on that, take that one big jump. You've got fruits that can fall off the trees that you can pick up and they'll give you a speed boost just like mushrooms. Got that little area where you're on the beach and there's the flowing water you can drive through and it speeds you up temporarily until you're not in it anymore. Oh yeah, and this also has a custom soundtrack that plays as opposed to the normal soundtrack. Apparently the soundtrack is called The Roost. And Animal Crossing was my highlight. Kind of surprising. I didn't think anything of it for predicting, but my prediction would have definitely been Wild Woods with the amount of bull crap they got thrown at me in that race. Yeah, I'm glad I'm using motion controls now because again, I'm not sure how good it is to control the higher kart classes, but at least in 100cc, it definitely felt infinitely better to control with the motion controls of this game than normal control stick controls or the Wii U version at all. Anyway, next up is the final Vanilla Nitro Cup of the game, Special Cup. And the character I will be using next is Dry Bones. Dry Bones is one of the characters that was not in the original Wii U version that was brought back in this version of Mario Kart 8. Might use the Bone Rattler, honestly, because I definitely don't want to use that with Dry Bowser. Especially because I will be using him for Mirror Mode, and that's a actually no. I was going to say 2 kart classes higher than this, but no, it's just 1 because Mirror Mode is just 150cc with everything mirrored. Let me see his standard heart. Purple. So anyway, what wheels? Might just use the slim wheels, honestly. Oh, there dunes and Bowser's Castle. Don't really need traction that badly, but traction is about the same. Handling is worse. Weight's better, but acceleration is worse. Speed's essentially the same, so... All wheels are solid for everything except for the weight. Just wanted to look at the look of them. Yeah, I'll use the Crimson Slim. Wait, is there a difference? Let me see. Okay, no, there's not. Oh, anyway, I'll use the Crimson Slim then. First up in this cup is Cloud Top Cruise. I like to see this as a giant ode to two things. One, the airship levels in the Mario games. Primarily the 2D games, but also some 3D games such as Super Mario Galaxy, as well as an ode to Gusty Garden. Because it may not be other than the score of Gusty Garden at the end, but I like to see not just that score, but the entire Cloud Top Cruise soundtrack as a the entire thing being a remix of the Gusty Garden soundtrack in disguise, in heavy disguise. Which of course, the Gusty Garden soundtrack is just an epic-fied variation of the Super Mario Galaxy main theme. And you can tell that's the case with how the similarities of the soundtracks of Good Day Galaxy between the soundtracks of Good Day Galaxy and Gusty Garden Galaxy. You're driving on giant. Oh yeah, and also the sky levels in the new Super Mario Bros. Games. It also seems like an ode to that as well. You're driving on clouds. You come over here, and you go into storm clouds, and you're driving on this part of the track. And then there's the thunder clouds that affect the boost panels. If you get zapped, you get slowed down and lose coins. And you got this beanstalk section you drive on. I'm sure it's not, but it definitely feels reminiscent of Beanstalk Park from Kirby Air Ride. Then you got the drums you can trick off of, the airships, the giant clouds, not just that you drive on, but in the background, the airships in the background. The barrels here, you see a bunch of paratroopers floating over here. And when you get to this section, the music goes from awesome and epic to a badass guitar score. Yeah, thanks for frickin' stupid lightning. Thank you very much for frickin' distorting the music when I intentionally slowed down to let the Gusty Garden score play on the final lap when it was higher pitches sped up. Screw you, game. Next up is Bondi Dunes. One of like 3 or 4 horses in the game that are horrible on the eyes because of the red tint of the course. But yeah, there's this Bowser's Castle, which isn't quite as bad, and there's a Grumble Volcano. And then the Tin of War's Goldmane ain't nearly as bad as this and the other 2 courses I mentioned. But yeah. You got Toads on the ships in the background throwing coins at you. You got that middle section. You can use a mushroom or Starman to take to cut some time off and to catch up if you need to as a small shortcut. Got branching paths up here. I'm not sure what those dry piranha plant bone enemies are called, but the game I know them best from. I don't know if it was their first introduction or what, but New Super Mario Bros. 2 on the 3DS. Then you got Dry Bones walking across the course. And of course, needless to say, this course and the Dry Bones in it is why I opted to use Dry Bones for this cup. Incidentally, something I just thought of to mention. Got the inspiration for his channel name because he got Mark Diaz and he loved the character Dry Bones, so he made that his YouTube channel name. I can't remember the properties of those piranha plants in New Super Mario Bros. 2. I can't remember if it was they can only be killed by fire, or if they're impervious to fire, can only be killed by green shells, and hitting it with the raccoon tail, I cannot remember. It's been so freaking long since I played through New Super Mario Bros. 2, not counting the Gold Rush DLC pack, which I played within the past couple of months of me recording this. Actually, it would have been, yeah, past couple of months, probably less than that. It is a cool and awesome course, and it's got a lot of awesome details, but it is my least favorite course in this cup because Cloud Top Cruise is awesome, Bowser's Castle is freaking awesome badass and got incredibly badass music, and then I love Rainbow Road despite it being like Rainbow Road in this game is very controversial, but I love it. The Nitro Rainbow Road, of course, not the other two retro ones. Also, when Dry Bones is in first place, he tosses his head for his victory animation. Tosses his head off. I mean, two way different things, but reminds me of freaking Discord from Friendship is Magic. Next up is Bowser's Castle. Hands down my favorite Bowser's Castle course in the series. Well, I'd say second favorite. My favorite Bowser's Castle course in the series is the bring back of Mario Kart 64's from Mario Kart Wii. Just because of how cool and awesome that course is and how gorgeous the remake is compared to the original, with the updated graphics in Mario Kart Wii from the 64 version of the course. So yeah, because of that course in that game, this is my second favorite Bowser's Castle. Like, this is the perfect representation of everything that Bowser is and has ever been about in the Mario games. Lava, spikes, spike traps, a giant statue trying to crush you, boulders. Friggin' laser. Friggin' spike ball and chain. Fire bars. Almost anything and everything from Bowser levels and Mario games is in this course. Got frickin' Hammer Bros in the background, jumping up and down. Now that I think of it, the phrase jumping up and down is kind of redundant because when you're jumping, you jump up into the air, and when you what comes up must come down, or what goes up must come down. So again, the English language, jumping up and down. You can't just jump up and not jump down. You can jump down and not up, but you can't jump up without coming down. I mean, technically you can, but you're eventually gonna have to come down and freaking continue on with life. You can't stay up there forever. Anyway, come on! I don't mind the lightning, but come off it with the red shell shenanigans. I'm just glad that it didn't affect me because I was still within the animation of being affected by the freaking lightning. I swear on every freaking thing. And a cursed blooper ink. Did someone get a freaking crazy 8? Seriously, I was about to freaking get the speed boost off a purple boost. Stupid lightning crap at the end of races. Oh yeah, and of course a couple other things, the statues that freaking have the lasers. I want to say reminiscent of the Bowser statues in Bowser's Castle and New Super Mario Bros. On the DS. Also, I think I failed to name off all the characters in this. Racing in this cup. Finally, we have Rainbow Road. Well, Slum Kirby likes to call it Rainbow Station. That may also be a Puddle Plains thing, not just Slum Kirby. I like the name for this, Rainbow Station, because that is what it is. Enjoy the soundtrack before I go over details of the course. I love the soundtrack. Definitely not my favorite Rainbow Road soundtrack, but it is a very awesome and very good Rainbow Road soundtrack. Stupid crap, seriously. Did the frickin' update that added Breath of the Wild Link make it so red shells run near the bombs and they actually damage you, or what? This is ridiculous. Or, actually knock you out. Come on, seriously? Overrides that Starman must have got a frickin' crazy from further behind or something. Screw you, Dry Bowser. How dare you do that to your frickin' undead minion? Thank you, Inkling. Seriously, Inkling? Seriously, screw off with the blue shell! I can't take the frickin' cut. Okay, good, I had enough time to frickin' pull the green shell out. Stupid shenanigans. I know it's Rainbow Road, but come off it. I also absolutely love the colors of the Rainbow Road part of the course as well. Yeah, you got the Toads in their frickin' space suits in the background. Seriously, screw off with the shenanigans! Yeah, you got that giant blooper spaceship. Really, with the fire? Are we freaking serious? Give me that cut. Seriously. Take that fire and shove it where the Mara Sunshine don't shine. Anyway, we had Koopa Troopa, Inkling Boy, Dry Bowser, Baby Daisy, Pingle, Peach, Shy Guy, Baby Peach, Luigi, Donkey Kong, and Link. Also, all 3 versions of Peach are in this were in this set of races: Peach, Baby Peach, and Pingle Peach. Also, gotta love the Koopa Troopa was the 2nd place character. Characters in Mario Kart 8 in the Deluxe version, both the Wii U and Deluxe versions, do have rivals, so I bet Koopa Troopa is Drybone's rival. That would make sense since Drybone's is an undead Koopa. Okay, watch the game prove me wrong, because obviously I'm hardcore predicting that Rainbow Road is the highlight with all the crap that happened in that race. That's the most crap I've happened in any of the races in 100cc so far. Nope, Bone Dry Dunes. I gotta say though, I am very happy that the highlight is Bone Dry Dunes. That's perfect for Dry Bones. You stupid Peach. Like Dragon 271 would say. Okay, what is that angle? It's a bit too high in the skies. Camera Licky to freaking bring that down just a freaking 2-3 inches so we can see more of that part of the jump. Now, since I have not done Lightning Cup yet, the credits should not activate. Okay, good. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for more Let's Play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the first 2 Retro Cups. Bye, everybody.